going on today, guys? Welcome back to DC Unplugged, and today we're reviewing the Cyclone Pro finally. So grab some popcorn, guys, maybe even some snackos, and let's roll that intro. Let's get straight into this review. Hope you all enjoy. Alright guys, so like all reviews on here on DC Unplugged, we're going to start from the top of the bars and we're going to work our way down to see the rest of these features, and then we're going to roll into a how does it drive. So first appearances first, guys, this looks a lot like a couple of scooters. Now Dragon have actually put two of their most famous scooters together, so the bottom part here will look very familiar to a lot. It is the GTR V2 or GTR deck that we've got here, so that's a very familiar platform there, as well as the stem here. There's beautiful folding stem from the Lightning V2, so it's a very rigid setup in the stem area here and a very familiar area for the footing, as well as you've got something here to actually stand on, so that is awesome. Anyway, as always, we're going to start from the top and work our way down, but I just thought I'd point out a couple of cool features of the scooter straight off the bat. So coming in at the top here, we've got this obviously very familiar Lightning stem here. We've also got keys. So the Cyclone Pro can actually be locked up. You can take these keys with you. And to start up, we obviously have it on the on position. We put our hands over here and you hold the power button on and that starts you up. Moving along, we've got these beautiful hydraulic brakes and GTR hand grips. We've also got a dual and single motor button here. And there's those levers up the front there, those hydraulic levers. Very, very familiar. Going across here, very familiar again, we've got ourselves the GTR light switch with horn. And across here again, we've got our grips. Along here, you've got this beautiful Cyclone Pro written down the stem to let others know what you're riding. Moving on down, guys, we then come down to that patented Lightning stem, which obviously releases like so. Pull it up, which will then allow you to fold it down. That little red lever there that we've seen before, that then hooks up into here, which will then allow you to pick up the scooter and put it into the car or lift it up a couple stairs if need be. With the Cyclone as well, we've got the GTR styled headlight that is found on many other range of the scooters from Dragon, as well as we've got C suspension. So C suspension, which makes it really comfortable to ride. Coming down here, we've then got our hydraulic brakes from Dragon with 140mm rotors. Moving along, we've got this beautiful GTR deck that we all know and love. Obviously, it's a little bit different to the actual GTR itself. Coming down the side, another little feature as well, like the GTR, it has 2 charge ports. Down the back here, we have this swing arm suspension. Nice, lovely suspension here with these really cool cutout rear arms. And again, full hydraulic brakes with 140mm rotors. As well as that, at the top of the suspension here, we've also got that footrest, which I mentioned before. So you can actually put your weight on that. We've also got a couple of other little creature features that you would have seen probably in the video as well, is that the 2 mud guards on the both front and back are actually shared with the Lightning and the Lightning V1 and 2. So in overall specs of this scooter, this is actually a 52-volt system with dual 1000-watt motors. The scooter is actually really cleverly sat right between the Raptor 18 amp hour and the Raptor Pro, which is a 23 amp hour. The Cyclone Pro actually sits right between the Raptor Pro and the normal Raptor. It's the 18 amp hour Raptor, so it sits right between there. So if that is something that you're looking into for range, this is a 21 amp hour system, so it sits directly right between the 2 Raptors. So quite a very clever little spot there, as well as with that you've got hydraulic brakes, and for the pricing of this scooter you really can't beat it for its price. So it's very, very well priced. You've got the great C suspension there, 150 kilos load rating, and of course hydraulic brakes. You've also got cruise control inside this system here, which is very, very smart and very nice. So that's enough chit chat. Let's get on this scooter and see how it rides. So let's go for a cruise, guys. So we are on the Cyclone Pro. Now, first impressions, guys, it is a little bit stiffer than what I'm used to with my Lightning V2, but it feels very stable, and there is still a lot of comfort in this scooter. So you can really feel like you can move it around. So, and there's lots of power here, so I can definitely feel, even in dual mode, that there's plenty of power here for anyone that needs to get up a big hill. I'm 90 kilos myself, and this thing pulls me along quite well. So, for example, this is an acceleration, as well as braking with 140mm brakes, guys. This thing can really come to a dead stop pretty quickly. So, as well as that feeling really light and agile, it's also got the braking power to boot. So, like this. So while we're at the track here, guys, I can't really do too much because we've actually got quite a few kangaroos around. So as you'll see, just as we're coming up here, good old Kangaroo Jack there. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to Australia, I guess. All in all, guys, we're about to go up like a slight hill here, and it honestly just doesn't struggle with me. I'm only doing like 18 kilometers an hour, and it really feels like it can actually just chill and pull me up this thing, no worries. So it's not a very big hill, but it definitely has got the grunt there to pull me up it, that's for sure. In other videos, we'll probably test this scooter up a quite a large, like a 15% hill, but we'll leave that for another video, I think. And the suspension feels quite nice too, guys. So, you know, I'm doing about 25 here. Let me just go off the road. Bit of bumps, but still feels really nice to ride. So, yeah. I definitely like the more planted feel of the suspension. It's not so soft where it numbs everything like you could possibly hide a flat tire. I kind of feel that way a little bit about the Raptor. But yeah, the suspension is actually quite nice on this. And I reckon you get along with this one quite well. Definitely a good set above the old GTR suspension. I feel it's a lot more forgiving in that spec, and as well as you've got those beautiful hydraulic brakes that work just absolutely lovely. So yeah. So in conclusion, guys, what do I think about the Cyclone Pro? So for me, I definitely think that 100% money for value or dollar for value, this scooter is going to be really, really hard to beat. With hydraulic brakes, C-front suspension, beautifully made, really stunning to look at, and a really high quality stem. This thing is going to be really, really hard to beat, coming in at 18,990, which is the exact same as the Raptor 18 amp hour. Now on top of that, you've got a 21 amp hour battery in this, same voltage, same everything as a Raptor, just in a much more affordable package, as well as you've got the beautiful hydraulic brakes. So definitely get yourself down to Bike City City and test one of these out yourself for your own thoughts and opinions. But for me, it is definitely a beautiful, good looking scooter, as well as it is most definitely a very high quality build. So for an all-round scooter, this is actually really, really good. You've got amazing suspension, beautiful brakes, really high quality stem, guys, and a beautiful, really quite nice and comfortable ride. So for the price, this is going to be a very, very difficult scooter to beat. Very good scooter, very good quality, really powerful if you are definitely someone that lives around or needs to go through some hilly areas. This is a beautiful scooter for exactly that, as well as the looks of it is just stunning, absolutely stunning. It's grey with the reds, whites. It's a beautiful looking scooter. It's very industrial looking, and personally for myself, I really like that look. So anyway, guys, please like and subscribe, and definitely leave a comment if you feel so. By all means, move over to my Facebook page, DC Unplugged on Facebook, and follow us through there for some upcoming events, as well as backscene stuff, all sorts of stuff like that, or if you just want to get in contact with us and shoot us a message. So without further ado, guys, ride safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you in the next one.